So, the critical race theory, in and out of quotes, controversy in regards to the Virginia governor's race. So, and by that I mean like the communist talking point that I can see, the leftist, liberal, whatever the assholes identify with, because they're not liberals. Their argument is, I'll give you $1,000 if you can even explain to me what critical race theory is and show me where it's being taught to students. And the reason that they're using this argument is because in the hyper literal progressive Twitter mindset, no, they aren't literally teaching the Ibram X. Kendi book critical race theory. They're not reading it to your kids in the class. Therefore, they can think of it in like dirtbag lawyer terminology, in legal terms. Not in like what you mean, but what, like Bill Clinton, it depends on what is. They can say, we're not teaching critical race theory because we're not literally like, okay, children, this is what critical race theory is. Let's refer to this book called Critical Race Theory and read it to you word for word. Okay? No, you're not doing that. You're applying critical theory. Critical theory is, how can we tear down all the structures of oppression by analyzing our society and removing all these things? Roughly, that's a paraphrase, right? I went to public school. I don't know anything. This is just a hobby. But it's the same as Mao's Cultural Revolution. Just destroy all the old things, break down the society. We do it in the name of social justice. And in the United States, where we have a diverse population, we have critical theory with race as an add-on, okay? And that is what our curriculums that are designed by communists are based on. Let's tear down all the norms of this society. Oh, these parents don't want their kids to be, forced into sexual decision-making when it's before they should even do it. Let's take them to a gay bar. Saw that in the news. Yeah, no. So yes, communists, you are correct. They are not teaching children critical race theory in school. You're right. All these Republican Christian parents that you hate their fucking guts, they are technically wrong. You're not teaching critical race theory in the literal sense to their kids. You're taking their kids and teaching them with the applied principles, I think y'all call it praxis, right? Of that theory, and you're informing all your decisions and your curriculum based on that. So the stupid white Christian parents that you hate have finally figured out that y'all are basically Bolshevik / Marxist, Maoist revolutionaries. You're using different tactics from all of those different dudes' versions of their communist shit. But like the underlying thing here is these parents have figured out that their kids are being taught things that are going to get them ready to accept the new world order and the new way the world's going to be. Like, well, you don't need to have meat. You don't need to have this higher standard of living. You don't need to have access to cheap energy. And all those things are bad anyway, because those are results of the raping and pillaging of the earth and black and brown bodies. Am I wrong? I haven't been to school in 25 years, but I fucking bet you that's exactly what you're teaching the motherfuckers. Am I wrong? Maybe not all of you, but I mean, like, bro, James O'Keefe has the video of that one teacher, and this is purely anecdotal, and this is just one instance, but you really think he's the only one? Where he's like, I've got 100 and however many days to turn these kids into revolutionaries. Well, how do you do that? The guy asks. Scare the shit out of them. Fucking white man, KKK Klansman's hiding behind every bush, and the only way to stop him is to destroy all the old aspects of our culture. And the parents have figured it out, and all you assholes on Twitter that are using that little argument of, they're not teaching critical race theory, we're just teaching that their parents are dirtbag pieces of shit. Yeah, we know, dickhead. Critical race theory was the word that stuck. Just like the coronavirus is a family of viruses, and lots of viruses are coronaviruses, but the way it got branded is, this is COVID. So have your little technicality game, but the bottom line is, because of COVID and the kids being stuck at home with all the shit that you're saying as their teacher being plumbed into their speakers on the computer, some of their nosy ass white uppity parents that you hate their guts, they realized you are teaching their kids shit that's going to make them hate their parents, hate our society, and want to be a communist. That's how y'all spread communism. We know all that, okay? We know that. We knew it. There's been a counter-revolution to your commie revolution for a long time. You're just unaware of it because the counter-revolution doesn't have any power to do anything to you through the system because you control the institutions. But in the culture, there is a counter-revolution to your communist revolution. I'm sorry, but it's true. But you know what? You are right when you make your little snarky comments. They aren't teaching critical race theory. What they're doing is indoctrinating all the children in more like a Maoist color revolution to do what the Maoist color revolution of students did. And you're the leaders. You know what they did to their teachers? You have a nice day.